Very good morning, guys. So, my dear students, how are you doing? Good? I'm also good. Thank you so much. Sir, we didn't bother to ask. But don't you think when someone is asking you, how are you? What do you reply? I am good. Thank you. How about you? How do you do? Isn't it? That's a basic courtesy or etiquette which we have to follow. Isn't it? What, sir? Day one, early morning. Now you've started your lecture. No, but sir, something basic, something fundamental, we cannot afford to miss it, isn't it? Yes, sir. Absolutely correct. So what are we going to do today? Sir, of course, you are going to welcome us. Okay, so welcome to this particular batch. Right, then what? Directly jump to the topic which we have in our syllabus, isn't it? We have to write CA Inter examination. CA Inter examination means what? Scary, isn't it? It's already scary, so we cannot afford to waste any time, and we have to directly jump to the subject. Yes or no? Yes, but then it will not be right, okay, to jump directly into the subject, because of the simple reason that first we should know what is the subject which we have to read. You should lay the foundation, we should lay the foundation for the subject first, isn't it? You want to know about me? Obviously, sir, some idea we should have, because you're going to teach us this subject and we don't know about you. Probably that will not give us confidence, or probably that will not help us, right? Listen to you. So something about you, same way. Do you think I also want to know about you? Come on, if not completely, but at least something about you? Yes, definitely yes. Right, because we are going to spend some time with each other for certain time, and I'm going to help you in becoming so-called chartered accountant. So don't you think even I would be interested in knowing about you? Yes. Same way, let's understand about the batch or the classes. Let's understand something about the subject as well. Then we will go to the topic. You understand what I'm saying? So please understand first thing, because normally the students are like, what is this fellow going to do, boss? So if you just observe here, right, this is the schedule which I have crafted, which I have drafted for you guys, meaning for this particular batch, for this particular classes. If you could see there. Okay, what's the first class or first thing which I'm going to do? Right, welcome note and syllabus discussion, isn't it? Welcome note and syllabus discussion. So what is this welcome note? Obviously, I'm going to share about the batch, about the classes, how we are going to do. Like you will ask a question, sir, are you going to provide any handwritten notes? Are you going to provide any printed material? Is it that we have to read from compiler? Isn't it? Are you going to conduct any test? Like that, don't you think you have some questions in mind? So obviously, I have to clear those things first and then jump to the syllabus discussion, not jump to the topic again. Jump to what? Syllabus discussion. That means we'll go to the syllabus discussion, we'll understand what are the topics, what are the laws which we have in our syllabus. Then go for, again, basics of law, as you could see, right? Basics of interpretation we will see. Then we will go for Companies Act. In that, again, basics and overview. You might say, sir, we are coming from foundation stream, so we know already a few things about company law. Or Madam Sandalwood will say that I am already from BCom or direct entry. That means I've done my BCom, I've read company law a bit, so I know certain things. I cannot take that, because I have to assume as if you don't know anything. Okay, I'll be assuming as if you have not read anything in foundation with respect to company law and start that way. Okay, so that is where some basics or fundamentals of company law, overview of company law, then we will go to topic, correct? No, sir. Again, we could see something else is written there, isn't it? Yeah, something else. Now you don't have to read, but something else there. Then I have written the fifth item as the first topic. You understand? So we are going to take some time and then go for the topic, or the, what do you say, unit, Companies Act 2013. So I hope you could see on the right hand side as well, where I have mentioned hours and minutes. That means duration. So how much time I am budgeting for welcome note and syllabus discussion. Same way the other topics. Do you understand? Okay, sir. So, sir, how much time you are going to take for completing the batch or these classes or this particular subject? So, if you see here, total duration which I am budgeting is how much?
33 hours.
Right. So, I will say some 130 to 140 hours. Sir, 130 to 140? Yes, because if I am projecting 133, it's possible I can complete in 130 as well. And it is possible that we can complete in 140 as well, because it depends upon the level of discussion which we are having. Isn't it? This is my projection based on my experience. So obviously I know that something of this sort is required, or these many number of hours or this much of duration is required to take up this subject. But it can't be exactly 133. Am I a machine? AI? No, right? Is this a video recording? No, sir. After it gets recorded, it will become a video recording. But as of now, you're taking a live session and we are going to interact. We are not machines here. You are not, neither you are machine nor I am machine. So obviously, it's approximately 133. That's where I'll say 130 to 140 hours is what we are going to take for this particular subject. Sir, if it is more and all, it all depends on how much you are involved in the subject, how much you have that interest and inquisitiveness to learn the subject. Based on that, we will vary. Is it clear to you? Yes, sir. Fantastic. So, what are we here for? As you could see on the screen, we are here for CA Inter, paper number 2. Come on, guys. Corporate and other laws. CA Inter, paper number 2, corporate and other laws. It is not law. It is corporate and other laws. In spite of me saying this, I know very next moment you will say, which class? Law class. What have you come for? Law. What do I teach? Law. Are Baba, if you understand, income tax is also a law. Am I right or wrong? Yes, sir. GST is also a law. Am I right or wrong? Yes, sir. So those are also laws, right? But are we going to discuss those laws here in this particular batch or class? No. My job is to take up corporate and other laws. Maybe if you don't want to say this, at least say business laws, but don't say simply law. Clear? Yes, sir. So paper number 2, corporate and other laws. Sir, but other laws means anything. No, sir. Indian Penal Code also can come in other laws. Isn't it? The answer is no. Because if you are reading it as corporate and other laws, that means other laws means something relating to corporate law. Something connected to corporate law. Other law doesn't mean other laws where everything can come. It's restricted to corporate laws. Did you understand what I said? Yes, sir. Sir, on the road also we find some shops where it is written medical and general store. Have you seen that? Yes, sir. Sometimes medical store, sometimes pharmacy, sometimes he'll write chemist, right? Sometimes they'll write medical and general store. And then you also see Kirana and general store. Am I right? Yes, sir. Kirana and general, medical and general store. So when you go to medical and general store and ask for a milk packet, do you think you'll get it? Why no? Sir, medical and general store, it is not simply general store, sir. So we cannot get milk packet there for sure. You cannot go and argue there with that person saying that general store, no, so you should have everything. Isn't it? Do you go to Kirana and general store and ask this and you get this milk packet? Yes, sir. Arey, Kirana store, you'll get milk packet. No. So when you go to the Kirana store, Kirana and general store, I'm saying, you will certainly get milk packet there. Achha, you want walking stick. Okay, let's say you want walking stick for your grandmother, not for you. Okay, this is not the age, but for your grandmother who's 80 years. Where will you get it? Kirana and general store? No, sir. We will get this in medical and general store. Achha, is walking stick a medicine? No, sir. But then still you will get it in medical and general store. So please understand that's a general item connected to medicine or medical, but not in Kirana and general store. So are you able to understand what I'm trying to say? Medical and general store, Kirana and general store. Both places we have general store common, but the general word has to be read in connection with medical in case of medical and general, and in case of Kirana and general with Kirana. Did you understand this? Same way when I'm talking about corporate and other laws. So other laws in relation to what? Corporate. That means company form of business or corporate form of business, isn't it? So it's not other law means any law. It's only those laws which are in connection with it. Did you understand this? So which subject are we here for? Fantastic. Very, very good. Corporate and other laws. But sir, some short form has to be used. No, sir. We are Gen Z, isn't it? So obviously that is where COL. It's not LOL. Okay, it's not LOL. It's what? COL. Corporate and other laws. In spite of this, I am guaranteeing tomorrow itself you will say law. Though you know now I have given the short form as what? COL. But still you will say, where is law class? When is law class? Where is law, sir? You are going to do that. Anyways, it's okay. Few things I have accepted. You have also accepted. Sir, what did we accept? When you go to a shop, which is mentioned as Xerox, right? You know it is wrong. Sir, how, sir? What is the name or what is the term you have to use when you want to get a copy of that particular paper? Photocopy, isn't it? But what do you go and say? Xerox. Give me 2 Xerox. Give me 1 Xerox, isn't it? And the right word is photocopy, not Xerox. Xerox is the name of that particular company which has introduced that particular machine, isn't it? I hope you're aware of this. But still, what are we saying? Xerox. Though we know it is wrong. Not just you, me also. I know it is wrong, but still I am using the word Xerox because I know if I go and say photocopy, he will say Pakkan shop lo illu. Right? You go to the neighbor shop where you have photo studio and all. There you will get photo. Not here. Isn't it? And do you think every time I will have time and patience to explain people that Are Babu, this is photocopy, not Xerox? Understand? So kindly know that certain things are wrong, certain things are not technically correct, but still we don't mind using them because we know that universally people are using that particular term. Clear to you? So that way, even though you say law, I will accept it and I'll not say anything. Day one, I have told you what is the correct name, but still you want to use the wrong name. No one is going to stop you, including me. Clear? Yes, sir. So once again, welcome, formally welcome to all of you for this particular batch of or relating to the subject corporate and other laws, having a weightage of 100 marks. Acha, before I continue, don't use your stationery. Okay, don't use the notebook which is in front of you. Don't use that particular pen, because if you use that, that means you will be writing there. Then you will go and revise. And if you revise, then what will happen? You will remember it. You remember it, then what will happen? Probably you will get through your examination. You will pass the examination or you will get AIRs, right? And that means you will take away someone else's chances because they are passing you. They may fail someone else and you can't afford to do that, isn't it? So never write anything in your notebooks. Never. Okay, never use your pen, never use your book at all. Okay? Oh, Durmargudus. Use your weapons. What are your weapons? The pen, right? The stationery, the notebook, which is in front of you. Okay, and when I say Durmargudi, it is only with love. Don't, what is this? He's saying this. Oh, and he's calling us also Durmargudi. Okay, Durmargudi. Jokes apart, but please, guys, start using your notebook. What are you waiting for? And I want everyone to have notebook in front of them. Close those books. They are not going to use textbook. You have understood, right? It will take some time. So close that book. Keep your notebook in front, right? You keep above notebook with pen. Come on, auntie. What happened? Sir, only if you personally talk to me, then I will use it. No, no, nothing of that sort. So what will you write? Sir, Jai Mata Di. First we'll write that, no? Jai Mata Di, Jai. What? Ganeshaya Namaha. No, no. Even if you want to write, it's left to you. I don't have any problem. But write your name in your notebook on the first page. Have you written? If not, please write your name and then subject. Which is the subject? As we said, corporate and other laws, in brackets COL. Later your wish, but at least write today this particular thing. Okay, then come to the next page. This is the first page I'm talking about. Now when you come to the third page, because second page we keep it empty always, isn't it? That's our habit. I don't know for what purpose, but then we keep it empty. So we come to the third page. There you will write CA Inter, paper number 2, corporate and other laws, 100 marks. Correct? This paper has got the weightage of 100 marks. And how many subjects are there in this paper? Sir, is paper and subject different? Yes. See, if I talk about paper number 3, which is taxation, how many subjects do you have? 2 subjects. Very good. Direct taxes, indirect taxes. Both are different subjects. So you cannot say that that paper comprises of 1 subject. There you'll have to say 2 subjects. Same way when you go to paper number 6 in your curriculum, you know paper number 6 is FM and SM. So paper 6 is 1 paper, but then 2 subjects are there. Financial management as well as strategic management. Did you get what I'm trying to say? All of you? Great. So this particular paper is for 100 marks and contains only 1 subject, which is corporate and other laws. Right, sir. So let's understand a few more things before we get into syllabus discussion. As I've told you, this is welcome note for you, wherein I'll try to clarify a few things with respect to the batch, with respect to the classes. Once we are through with that, then we can go to the syllabus discussion. Okay. So keep noting something and keep yourself alive in the class. Keep yourself alive in the class, because I cannot make you alive always. I will be taking care of the subject. And you're human beings here. It is possible maybe you didn't had sleep last night, or you didn't sleep well. You had sleep, but you didn't sleep well, so you're feeling sleepy. Now, you cannot expect me to make you dance, isn't it? So the best way to keep yourself alive in the class is what? Writing, interacting, questioning, answering. You understand? Raise question. If you have doubt, please raise your hand and ask me. If I think that has to be answered then and there, I will answer. If I think it should be answered later, I will say I'll answer it later. Or if I think that that will be anyways covered in my discussion, then I will say, don't worry, it will be covered. But your job is to question, raise your doubts. And same way, answer my questions. When I am raising question, you have to answer. When I'm not raising question, but I'm saying something, then interacting, right? Nodding your head or saying yes, something like that. Okay, is required, and writing. That is what will keep you alive. Sir, in spite of this, I am feeling sleepy. Go out, see someone and come back. Whoever is that person whom you want to see that person, talk to that person, wash your face if you wish to, and come back and sit in the class. That also is allowed, but that should not be disturbing others. Just take note of that. If it is disturbing, every now and then you are walking out, no sir, I have to talk to that person. I have to see that person. Right? Understand the meaning of this? Then I'm going to kill you. Hey sir, you're saying I'm going to kill you. What is this? Durmargudus, killing and all. What nonsense. That is where, if you understand basics of interpretation. What did I say? After syllabus discussion, we will get into basics of law and basics of interpretation. How do you understand? Interpretation means what? Understanding. So how do you understand law? You should know that, right? Same way you should understand when I'm saying something, you cannot always take it literally. Getting it? Everything, will you understand literally? No, sir, not like that. It happens. You might be frustrated. You might have had a fight with your wife and come. So who knows, you are taking out that frustration on us. Are you getting it? Or who knows, it is your habit, you say this, so we don't mind. Correct or not, guys? So killing means not literally killing. Please don't get me wrong. But then I'll have to stop you. Boss, every now and then if you go out, it is disturbing for everyone, including me. Okay? Yes, sir. Enough of that. Please start, sir. Yes, we are. It's very important to first set the tone, set the, what do you say, environment, then get into it. Okay, right, sir. So this, as you could see on the screen, is a regular batch. What? Regular batch. This is not an exam oriented batch. This is not a revision batch. This is not a fast track batch. This is regular batch. I have written 150 hours approximately, meaning who knows, like we were talking about, 130 to 140 is not enough because you're asking too many questions, or probably seeing your interest, I felt like taking more questions. I only made few questions, extra questions, and I'm giving you, then maybe more, but not beyond 150 for sure. As such, that is not required. What I'm saying is 130 to 140 only. But then in case, then max to max how much? 200, 250, 1000? No, I have to restrict myself to 150 because you don't have only this paper. You have other 5 papers also. You have to read them also, no? You have to read not just this, but other papers also. How much ever you love this paper or subject, do you think you can spend only time on this? No, you'll have to take out time for other subjects as well. So I need to understand and respect that. And that's where I'm saying max to max. Right? If Lord Ganesha also comes into the class and says extend, I can extend only up to 150 hours, not beyond that. Time will not permit. Is it clear to you? Achha, sir, when you say regular batch, what are you going to cover? Are you going to talk about the concepts? Are you going to take up some questions? Are we going to solve some question and answers in the class? Or is it only concept? Obviously not, because this is a regular batch. So concept, question answers, doubts, right, test, everything is a part of it. But test is not during the class. Test will be after the class or before the class. That you need to understand. That will be separate. Okay, am I clear with it? Sir, will you revise also? Yes, I have a bad habit, good habit, I don't know. It is up to you, of revising every day. Meaning whatever we discuss today, whatever I share today, tomorrow morning when I come, first thing I will do is revise whatever we have discussed in the previous class. This has been my habit since last 20-25 years. I do that. 20-25 years. Sir, we thought you are of our generation. Yes, I am of your generation. Age is just a number, isn't it? Right. So guys, as you could see and understand now, one regular batch, 150 hours. Is it clear to you? Yes, sir. It's for which attempt? For which examination? So understand it, please. It is May 2026 and onwards. Sir, if Jan 2026 student is sitting here, he can also sit, but then I cannot complete before that examination. You can understand that, isn't it? Because now if you ask me number of, see, when I say 140 hours, and if I'm taking daily 2 hours class, that means how many? 70 classes effectively. And if I add holidays there, okay, then it becomes further more. So if you ask me to give a holiday, will I say no? No, I'll say, okay, take it. But then what will happen? The number of days will get extended. And that means your time for revision, your self-preparation will be reducing. So if you want to reduce your self-preparation time and revision, I don't mind. So did you understand what I'm saying? So if you ask, I will say, okay, take. But that will be your loss, not my loss. Because at the end of the day, I don't have to write the examination. Who has to write? You have to write the exam. Is it clear? So please guys, let's not take too many offs. I should also not be taking, you should also not be taking. We should try to follow discipline here, maintain discipline and regularity in the classes. Okay? So that we complete within the scheduled time and you get enough time for your self-preparation, revision, mock test, whatever you call it as. Yes, sir. So this batch, as I've said, is for which attempt? May 2026 attempt and onwards also. Meaning someone writing in September 26 can also attend. Jan 27 also can attend. Sir, why? There will not be any amendments and changes. It happens, but very less. Because mostly amendments have been done in this particular or in these particular laws which we are reading. Okay, so very less, very few amendments are there, coming up now. So that's why I can confidently say that even onwards can include Jan 27. But ideally, if you ask me, I will say May 26, September 26 and Jan 27, but not beyond that. Meaning someone writing in May 27 also can attend, but ideally, no. Ideally, no. Nothing wrong. But then probably if some amendments and then these classes have to be read along with those amendments. Okay. Am I clear? Making sense? All of you are able to follow me? Right. Then medium of instruction, English. Right? Medium of instruction will be English. So, sir, you will maintain the same pace. You will be always fast. No, I will be slow. I'll be fast, depending on the topic. I'll be keep changing my pace. I'll be keep changing my tone also, depending on the subject, the content, the topic, isn't it? Now, do you think I have to go slow here? We will be taking a regular batch, right? Wherein we'll be required to take 150 hours. This batch is for May 2026 examination and onwards. Medium of instruction will be English. Just imagine if this is my tone and this is my pace, will you have the energy? Will you find it interesting to sit in this class? No. So kindly understand, I need to keep changing the pace. I need to change my tone as well. It cannot be always constant. Am I clear? But having said this, please understand, nothing at the cost of your understanding. What did I say? Nothing at the cost of your understanding. That means somewhere I'm going fast and you are not able to follow. I say, no, it is very easy topic. I will go fast. Not correct. I have to slow down, because if you are not able to follow, how can I go fast? Maybe for me it is a simple topic, but for you it is not. So I have to go slow then. You understand what I'm saying? Same way, somewhere I'm going slow and you guys are like, "Arey sir, this is a simple topic, you can go fast." Then we can increase our pace. So you can also share your input as to when you find that topic is easy and we can go fast. Is it clear to you? Are these classes for me or for you? For you guys, right? So how do I need to take these classes? As per your requirement, your comfort, your convenience, isn't it? Provided they are reasonable. Provided they are reasonable. If you have unreasonable expectations, I'm sorry, I cannot meet. Sir, let's dance, sir. Sorry, I cannot. Sir, let's sing, sir. Let's play, sir. Sorry, I cannot. So if you have reasonable expectation with respect to subject, yes, I am all in. But if you are having unreasonable expectation, you're asking me to do something other than subject, I am so sorry, I cannot do it. Is it clear to you? Great. So coming back to medium of instruction, as I've said, English. Sir, but you were using some bit of Telugu also, sir. That is only what? Other than subject. Correct? Subject in English. But something other than subject, maybe Telugu, maybe Hindi, maybe Kannada, maybe Marwadi, maybe Gujarati. So you know these many languages. I don't know languages, but I know how to kill those languages. Isn't it? We all are killing languages, no? Telugu. Do you really think we are speaking Telugu these days? Fan, ban, cheira. Fan is an English word. Band is a Hindi word. Cheira, Telugu. See, and we are saying we are speaking Telugu. We are saying we are speaking Telugu. Is it really Telugu? Same way it's happening in Hindi also. Are we really speaking Hindi? No. Hyderabadi Hindi is the worst, you know. I mean, it's a combination of various languages like Urdu and everything, isn't it? Anyways, with due respect to the languages are really good, but what we are doing, I'm talking about that. So I'm also going to kill the languages, okay, the different languages, because I'm not very fluent in Telugu. Please understand that as well. I'm learning Telugu language. Okay, so in between, I try to speak that, okay, but not the subject. If someone is not able to understand that Telugu, you can let me know. I will translate it in English as well. I'll translate it in English as well. Okay. Same way, if I speak Hindi in between for something, I will translate it in English if required. If not required, I will not. Okay. Yes, sir. Fantastic. So did you understand everything on this slide? Right from paper number 2, it's not subject, it's paper we said. Covering what? Come on, guys. Corporate and other laws. Other laws you understood? Yes, sir. It's not income tax. It's not Indian Penal Code. 100 marks weightage. Yes, sir. Correct. Welcome. Yes, sir. Welcome. Right. Welcome to you too, sir. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Regular batch. 150 hours. May 26. Sir, whatever you asked. Arey, I will not keep telling you what should be written. You have to make sure that you write whatever is important. Corporate and other laws, paper 2, 100 marks weightage, regular batch, May 26 attempt and onwards. This is at least required, no? Yes or no? Very good. Now let's talk about the next stuff. Okay, sir, regular batch. Now what is the objective of our classes, sir? Do we have any objective? Yes, sir. Obviously, we'll have an objective. Whatever we do, we have an objective or not? Sir, we friends are meeting today evening. So I ask why? What's the objective of that meeting? You'll say, sir, time pass. Time pass is also an objective, no? So don't you think now mama is making some food? Okay, morning she was making food. What was the objective? To feed you. If you are fed or you are full, your stomach is full, you can concentrate well in the classes or not. So she knows if you are hungry, you may not be able to have that energy and you may not be able to concentrate in the class. Am I right? So there is some objective of mama making food or not. So same way when you are coming for these classes, is there some objective or not? If I am taking this class, is there an objective or not? What is my objective? Sir, money, sir. Your objective is to earn money. Yes, it is. I cannot deny. I cannot lie. But that is secondary objective. First, primary objective is I should see to it that you pass. You pass what? CA Inter and later CA Final. Right? I want you to become chartered accountants. That's my primary objective. And if I take care of this objective well, do you think my secondary objective, which is money, will also be taken care? Yes. I'm just bothered about money. Will it work? No, not at all. Please understand. So my primary motive is to be a part of your success story. I want to be a part of your success story. That means you should become CA because of me. I should be one of the reasons. I'm not saying only reason, but one of the reasons why you should clear your CA. I want that. That's why I am in this profession. Okay. And second objective, obviously money. Why do I need money? How do I get this? How do I get this device? Come on, tell me. How do I get all this, boss? How will I take care of my family? How will I pay fees of my daughters or my children? Come on, tell me. Money, no? So I have to earn money. So if I am saying, no, I have come only for you. I have passion for teaching. I love this subject. That's why I'm here. I don't need anything else. It's all a bluff. It's all a lie. The fact is that somewhere in mind, even money is there. Let me admit it. But yes, it is secondary objective. Because I know if I do my primary objective, if I meet primary objective, secondary objective will automatically be taken care. Am I right or wrong? So why are you becoming CAs? Why are you becoming CAs? Don't give me the answer money now. Money can be the objective, but as I have said just now, it can be or it has to be secondary objective. So if you don't have answers today, why you becoming CA, I will expect the answer tomorrow. So tomorrow I expect you to give the answer for why do you want to become, why do I, you'll say I want to become a chartered accountant. Will you give this answer? Tomorrow for sure. And whoever gives me the best answer meaning I like it, I'll give a chocolate. Okay. Sir, how much will be the value of that chocolate? I don't think you have to bother about the value. Price is a price. Whether it is 1 rupee price, 1 lakh rupees, 1 crore, 100 crores. Price is price, no? So don't bother about value of chocolate and then decide. 5 rupees chocolate is that ra. Why should we take the pain for it? Should you think like this? No. Oh, he said chocolate. So let's give the best answer. So that means you should not share your answer with your friend also. Because then your friend will take away the chocolate. Okay. So tomorrow I'll be asking this. And in case I don't ask, then if you want chocolate, you have to share. Sir, you gave the homework, sir, and we have done that homework. And I have the answer, please. If you are interested in chocolate. I also love chocolates. If I am in your place, I will never leave that opportunity. Okay. So what's the homework? Reason for me becoming a CA. Me meaning I'm talking about you. Okay. Becoming a CA. Secondary objective, money for sure. We all know that. So don't give me the reason, objective as money. Clear? Now coming back. So what is the objective of our classes? First objective, as you could see, is UAP. Gen Z boss. Gen Z always believes in short forms. WhatsApp language. Isn't it? So what is it? UAP. Understanding, application, presentation. Whatever I'm going to teach here, don't you think you need to understand that? Yes, sir. Obviously, the concepts, the topic you have to, whatever you teach, we have to understand. And then you should be able to apply that, no? You have learned everything, but you don't know how to apply. Then what's the use of it? You need to apply or not? Do you think after you become a CA, the client will come to you and say, come on, tell me section number 1 of Companies Act. Tell me section number 5 of Foreign Exchange Management Act. Tell me section number 13 of Negotiable Instrument Act. Do you think he will say like this? He'll ask you like this? No. What will he do? He will come and say, Madam, Nemaindi, Ninna. Right? That means he's saying, Arey, what happened, you know, madam, last night or last evening, this happened. I received a notice. This fellow came, this officer came, this particular registrar came, or he gave me a notice. I received this and all. Now what do I do? Meaning, what is he doing? He's presenting a situation. He's putting a situation before you, a case before you, and you need to solve it. You need to help him solve this. Yes or no? What is that? Application only, no? So if you know the concept, if you have understood the concept, half job done. Rather, I'll say 25% job done, not even half. Because if you know the application of it, then only you have really understood the concept. Otherwise, so we have to focus on application also. Application also. How will people know that I have understood and I know the application also? Presentation, no? How will people know that I have understood or I can apply? Only through my presentation. And presentation means oral and written both. I should know written presentation because I have to write the examination, no? Come on, guys. No, sir, we have to write. You already have written. Arey, but even I am writing an examination called as life. There's a bigger examination called as what? Life. Correct me if I'm wrong. Daily basis, do you think I am also being examined or I have to appear for some examination? Yes, all of us. So we have to focus on what? Every time I will just write and show them. No, orally I have to speak. Orally I have to present. And sometimes written also. Same way you guys, written, because ICA conducts which examination? Written. So you should focus on written. But you will also face another examination, bigger examination called as life, where only written will not be enough. You need to work on your oral presentation as well. So we are going to focus on what? Presentation as well, oral, written. So whenever I'm giving an opportunity to ask question or you have something to ask, you should not hesitate, right? Whenever I'm asking question, you should answer. That way your oral communication skills also will develop, right? If you keep quiet, daily comment, sit, obedient child, obedient student, it will not help you. Gone are those days. School and all, people used to appreciate, but we will call you dumb only. You have to speak up, you have to interact, you have to question, you have to answer. You understand? That will all help you to improve your oral presentation. So what is the objective of our classes? Understanding, application, and presentation. And what are you waiting for? Why are you not writing in the notebook? We're discussing something useful only. No, you can say objective of classes and keep writing some simple words. I'm not expecting you to write sentences. See, these things will remind you. If it is written, you will at least turn your page, then you'll see my objective is to understand. Even application I need to know, and then presentation I have to work on. See, when I share my love story, you don't have to write in the note. But this is not my love story, right? This is something relating to the subject of the classes only. Okay, sir. Fine. We have understood. Two things now. One, knowledge is power. Correct or wrong? Knowledge is power. Correct or wrong? Incorrect. No, I will say. I don't know why you are saying yes. I will say knowledge is power only when applied. Otherwise, how can we say it is powerful? Isn't it? So there are a few sayings, as I've said in the beginning also, there are a few things which we know it is wrong, but still we say that. So one among them is knowledge is power, knowledge is power. Arey bhai, knowledge is power only when you know how to apply that knowledge. Clear? Second thing, sir, please give an example no on application. Yeah, why not? You know the definition of company, those who are coming from foundation stream. Yes, sir. Sandalwood will say, sir, I also know, I have also done my graduation. I have read Companies Act. So I also know definition of company. What is it? Company means very good. Company registered under this act or any of the previous Companies Act. Correct? Yes, sir. You know this? Yes, we know this, sir. Okay. Now, please tell me, there is a company which is incorporated in Switzerland. Where? Switzerland. And they have some place of business. They have some business connection in India. Incorporated where? Switzerland. And place of business where? In India. That's a foreign company. Am I right? Yes, sir. We know this also, sir. Now, please tell me, is foreign company a company? And the answer is no. I know. In spite of me saying or me recalling first the definition of company, and even I gave the example also full-fledged. I said incorporated where? Switzerland. That means in which act? Switzerland's Companies Act. Whereas what did you say? Here in India, company means registered under this act, meaning registered under Companies Act 2013 or any of the previous Companies Act. That means Companies Act 1956, Companies Act 1913, any of the previous Companies Act. But tell me, the company which is incorporated in Switzerland was incorporated where? In Switzerland's Companies Act. How can it become a company here? It's not a company, it's a foreign company. At the most, if I have to call it as, it is a body corporate. It is not a company. It is what? A body corporate. Please understand. So foreign company is not company for Indian Companies Act. For Indian Companies Act, foreign company is a body corporate. This is what we are expecting. Application. Only I know the definition of foreign company. I know the definition of company. What's the use, man? If you don't know how to apply it. So did you understand the objective of our classes? What is the objective of our classes? Understanding, application, presentation as well. Very good. See, you're speaking. That's what I want. I want you to interact. That way, you will become fluent as well. If you are writing, you will understand the pain of writing also. Now, those who have started writing, they are like, what do I write? You're thinking, no? And then when you're writing, spelling, array, is the spelling right? Should I write a sentence? Should I write only the keyword? Are you not thinking on those lines? So you're able to understand the problem which you're facing. And only when you know the problem, then you'll find the solution. Many a times you don't know the problem only. It happens or not? Correct. That means what? I don't know what has happened to me. Even when you go to doctor asks something. I don't know, doctor. This is happening since last few days. Doctor also says, oh, then he'll ask question. He'll try to figure out what has happened to you. And if he's not able to, then he'll say, get these tests done. Then we get to know, or he gets to know what's the problem, what's the disease, what's the issue. And then he will prescribe medicine. No? Without knowing the problem, if he prescribes medicine, what will happen? I don't have to tell you, you don't have to tell me. Same way, if you don't know what is the problem which you are facing, do you think that I will be able to help you with the solution? No. And who's the best person here to know the problem? You guys only. You experience it. You face the difficulty. Then you tell me, sir, this is the difficulty. Please help us. I can help you. You come and generally say, sir, I don't know. I'm not finding interesting. I don't know, sir. I'm not able to write. How can I help you then? I also cannot help. God also cannot help. You have to be specific in your problems. Okay, so that's where I'm saying I am not discussing anything from my love story. This is all subject classes related thing. You need to write. The more you write, the more you will be alive in the class and you will know the problems which you're facing. Clear to you? So objective number 1 of our classes is what? UAP. Second objective, if you could see, what is it? Education with fun. Second objective, beta. First, so you said we said UAP and P means 2. Oral, written both. Now, second objective, education with fun. Now, since the time we have started, do you think that my idea is to bring a smile on your face? No. I'm putting so much of effort to make you smile and you're saying no. From the time I have come, am I not putting in effort to make you smile? Doing something nonsense? But because at least you will smile is what I am thinking and doing that. See, I'm also a chartered accountant. Please understand, you might have seen my name there. Correct? On slide 1. Sir, but you didn't share anything about you. Wait, that will also come. So, I am also a chartered accountant. I am also a professional. But then I am coming down to your level so that you enjoy the subject. It brings a smile on your face. I am doing some nonsense also so that it brings a smile on your face. And you know, the toughest job is to bring a smile on other person's face. It's easy to make other person cry, but it's difficult to make other person smile or laugh. So that's the difficult task which I want to do. Education with fun. That means we are here to study, but the most lively way, interesting way, that is my endeavor. You understand? That will be my endeavor. That is the objective which I have kept. Acha. If you say, sir, education and fun, no. I have striked off, if you just observe here, education plus fun, that is and fun. I have striked off that and I have written education with fun. What is this education and fun? Education separate, fun separate. That means, sir, sing a song, sir. Chikpuk raile. Eto veldi poindi manasu. Sorry, I cannot. Sir, let's dance, sir. No, sorry. So separately joke, separately dance, separately singing, that fun? No, not possible. But subject, in the subject, some fun has to be created. Yes, I'm all in for it. Did you understand? So that's the second objective. Third objective, no mere memorizing. If you are here only to memorize the subject, sorry, please leave the class. Don't come from tomorrow. We are not here to merely memorize. We are here for what? Understanding the subject, know the application, presentation. Correct? We should do all this, and in this process, we should be able to memorize. Are you coming here only for memorizing? Do you want only memory tricks? No, no. So that's what I'm saying. See, this is not a fast track batch. Fast track batch means, okay, sir, please help us memorize. This is a regular batch. So memorizing can be there, but it is not only memorizing. It's not mere memorizing. Mere means what? Just, only. It's not only memorizing which we are going to do. We are going to understand the logic behind the provision, the background behind the provision, isn't it? We should know the reason why that provision has come, why that law has come. Without that, if you are reading, then your understanding will not be complete. So that's where I have written there, no mere memorizing, and within bracket, if you see the tagline of my classes as well, which is no magic, only logic. That's the tagline of my classes. Okay, LAWGIC, logic. So I'm not a magician here, wherein I can help you, right? But I'm a logician here, meaning explain the logic of the provisions, explain why that law has come, what is that law all about. That's my responsibility. Clear? So these are objective of our classes, and these objectives should help you. So that means if you want to quantify the objective, if you want to say that, sir, what is the ultimate objective of doing all this? You should get 60 plus. Sir, the passing mark is only 40. Wrong. I will say 50. And we should not aim for only 50. We should aim for minimum 60. So have your objective set 60 plus C, and I have written in bold letters compared to the other letters. If you see, that is a bold one. So you should also mention it 60 plus. Whenever you open, don't write small 60s, right? Big 60. Whenever you turn the page, arey bhai, my objective, or maybe first page itself where you have written your name. First page itself, what will you write? Big 60 plus. Again you have written small, Miss Sandalwood. Right? Big one. 60 plus. Yeah, this is the way. Right? Big 60 plus. You can also write and show it to us. No. See, 60 plus. every time visible to us so that we don't forget it. Sir, objective is important, sir. Yes. Suppose I ask our friend, what is the objective? He says, sir, I want to be the best human being. I ask the other student, okay, what is your objective? Sir, to become successful businesswomen. What is your objective? Sir, I want to become a CA in first attempt. Other friend I ask, he says, sir, I want to clear CA and even get AIR, All India rank. I ask our other friend, Harshvardhan, and he says, sir, Mavaya garu unnaru. Meaning, my in-laws are there, they'll take care. So if I become CA, that's enough. When I become, that's not important. Even if I take 10 years, 15 years, it's okay. Mavaya garu unnaru. Right? I ask madam, she also says, I want to become CA. Or if I don't become also, that's fine. Nanagaru unnaru. So she's also like, if I become, not become, it's okay. So now, do you think she'll attend the classes properly, regularly? She'll follow my instructions? No, sir. Why? Because her objective is what? Become CA or not become CA. Anything is okay. And what about Harshvardhan? He'll also not attend properly, but at least better than madam. Because he want to become CA. And what about CA with AIR? Every single class she'll attend. Every single instruction of mine she will follow. Rather, she'll do something more only. And the student who said, I want to become CA in first attempt, that also will attend, right? And follow my instruction, but not as much as the one who wants AIR. Are you getting my point? So don't you think objective is deciding your approach? Objective is deciding your strategy. So that's why objective is important. Whatever we do, we should have an objective, and that objective should be clear to us. So we have understood what is the objective of our classes, and we have understood with this, we should be able to secure how much? 60 plus. Yes, 60 plus marks, not lesser than that. Fix this in your mind. Don't say 40. If you come 40, right? If you come and say 40, I'm not going to accept. Okay, sir. Fine. Sir, what is this LWI which you have written? Learn, write, interact. Learn, write, interact. This is the job you have to do in the class. Learn means what? Whatever I say, you follow. Whatever I say, you need to understand. If you're not able to, you should ask me. That is learning. Then second thing, writing. Only interacting will not be enough, no? Anna? Only learning will not be enough. Writing also. So learning, writing, interacting. All the three will help us get this. Okay. So that's the strategy. I'll not say that's objective. That is the strategy which we are using for achieving the objective. Objective is 60 plus, and how will we achieve that? If someone asks, yes, we have the strategy. We'll learn, we'll write, and we'll interact. This is the way we will get that 60 plus. This is the way we will understand and know application and presentation as well. So this strategy will help us achieve the objective. Okay, sir. Sir, now please tell us what is the objective which ICAI has set for us. Did ICAI keep some objective for you? Yes. What do they say about this paper number 2, corporate and other laws? They say you should develop what? Working knowledge. If not expert knowledge, at least working knowledge you should have. In foundation, what do they say? Basic knowledge. As a foundation pass student, you should have basic knowledge of the topics or the laws which you have read. But when you come to CA Inter, working knowledge, something more than basic. And when you go to final, what will they say? Expert knowledge. Because as soon as you become a CA, people will expect you to be an expert, no? So CA final, the objective is expertise, expert knowledge. Okay. But as of now, CA intermediate, working knowledge. Sir, did they write like this? Absolutely. No, not this way. But when you read that, you'll understand they're in a way saying working knowledge has to be gathered. Clear to you? So then what is this picture which you have pasted here? This is ICAI prospectus, from where I have cut, copy, pasted. Cut, copied, pasted. And what does this ICAI prospectus says? At foundation level, you should focus on what? more on comprehension and knowledge, more, lesser on application, because basic knowledge, boss. Whereas intermediate, comprehension and knowledge, analysis, application, almost equal, or rather more on analysis and application. Understand? And final, when you go for, then to evaluation and synthesis also. Meaning you should become an expert only. You should think the next thing also. That's what is synthesis, evaluation. Understand? So as you increase your level, meaning as you go to the next level, your objective also should keep increasing. That is the idea. Clear to you? The objective is clear? Yes, sir, we have understood. Achha, sir, this yellow thing. See, now you are dreaming. What? 60 plus, 60 plus. So you will get 60 plus. You're dreaming. No, you have a dream. Sir, only dreaming will not be enough. After that dreaming, what you should do? Plan. And only plan also will not help. Action. So if you want to achieve your dream, both are important. Plan as well as action. Only action also will not help. Because the action has to be in the right direction. Planned way. Correct? The right way, the planned way. That's where I've written there. Plan plus action. Both are important to achieve that dream. Otherwise, it's not possible. Sir, this line also should be right. No, that's your wish. That I've just written it so that I don't forget it and I explain it. Like I was forgetting now, but then I suddenly recalled. Arey, I have not explained that. So only dream will not help. Plan and action both are required. You want to become chartered accountant? Yes, sir. That's my dream. Then what is that you need to do? Do planning for it. Have strategies for it. And then take action accordingly. Take action according to your plan, according to your strategy. So accordingly, then you'll achieve your dream. Simple. So it applies everywhere, not just for this subject alone. Yes, sir, we understand. Sir, if we have to become an expert, how do we become expert? How do we achieve excellence, expertise? So that's where I've written some clue for you here. If you just observe, okay, what did I write here? Excellence is equals to basics plus miscellaneous and also practice. Meaning, you say, I want to become an expert in company law. Very soon you will say, I want to become an expert in Income Tax Act. I want to become an expert in GST law. Correct? How will you become an expert? Suppose someone asks some fundamental question, like I asked fundamental question only just some time back. Foreign company is a company or not, but it's fundamental. And you're not able to answer that. Then can you call yourself as an expert? No. So don't you think fundamentals, basics are important? Same way, some miscellaneous provisions will be there. That is also important or not? Like, let's say you are reading section number 6 in company law. Just an hypothetical example. You understand examples are also of two types. Hypothetical, factual. Factual means based on fact. And hypothetical means imagination. So I'm taking hypothetical example. Let's say you're reading section 6. And no penalty is mentioned there. So now, if I ask you that if someone doesn't follow section 6, then what is the penalty which will be imposed? What will be your reply? What will be your answer? Let's say you're reading section 6, Baba, and nowhere you find penalty written there. So now some person like me is asking you a question. What question am I asking you? What is the penalty for non-compliance of section 6? What is the penalty for contravention of section 6? What will be your reply? Sir, there is no penalty. That is where the mistake being committed. Sir, why? You should know, especially those who are coming from foundation stream, you should know there is something called as section 450. 450. You understand? 450. This particular section 450 is the section which is general penalty clause. Meaning, if you don't find any provision not having any specific penalty, then which penalty would come? 450 penalty will come. So if section 6 doesn't mention about penalty, immediately you cannot say no penalty. You will check that particular chapter. In that chapter, if there is general penalty clause, then you will say that. If that is also not there, then you'll say, sir, section 450 penalty will be applicable. And where is 450 coming from? Miscellaneous provisions, no? Last, no. Obviously miscellaneous provisions. And people normally at the last leaves it, ignores it. Ignore it. Beginning, ignore it. Basics, fundamentals, take it light. At the end also, take it light. In between, they'll read. But basics, they'll not bother. Same way, miscellaneous provisions, they'll not bother. Then do you think you'll become an expert? Sir, but 450 was not there in our syllabus, sir. When we read foundation, company law, 450 was not in our syllabus. Arey Baba, everything which is not there in your syllabus, only when you read, that means you're taking a risk. There are a few things which are not in syllabus, but still required to be read for our proper understanding. Which course are we in? Professional course. Thank God. Otherwise people say CA, CA. Yes, we know CA course. It's a professional course, right? Professional course. Meaning? Sir, this is going to be our life. This is going to give us bread and butter. That's the meaning of professional course. Anna, you have decided that once you qualify as a chartered accountant, you will be working as a CA. Maybe you will start your own practice, or you will work in some company in the finance team, accounts team, tax team, somewhere, right? That means you are thinking of using whatever you're reading here, you're thinking of using that in your life. What about graduation? Post-graduation? Whatever you read in your 10th standard, physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, you don't know whether you'll be using them or not, but you read, no? What is that? Academic course. So there's a difference between academic course and professional course. Academic course, you may use, you may not use, whatever you read there. But professional course, when you say, obviously that means that is going to be used. That's going to give you bread and butter. Am I right or wrong? So when you are into a professional course, don't you think something not there in syllabus also should bother you? Because something not there in syllabus, but it can help you gain proper understanding. Then how can you ignore it? Isn't it? You cannot afford to ignore. So something not there in syllabus. Same way section 450. And there are some miscellaneous provisions you cannot afford to ignore. That is where, if you just recall, here, if you just see item number 6, what did I write? When I take up this, no student say, sir, not in syllabus, sir. Why are you taking sir? Arey Babu, I am taking extra effort to teach you this. You are not going to pay me extra for this. But still I am taking that effort. Why? Because I know this will help you understand properly other provisions. If you don't read this, your understanding will be incomplete, which is going to be risky. That's where we cannot afford to miss it. So even though you like it, you don't like it, still I will take up miscellaneous provisions as well, which is not a part of your syllabus. So sometimes I have to do that. And this being a regular batch, it becomes my duty. I'm not doing a favor to you for your kind information. This is my duty to share because this is a regular batch. Had it been exam oriented batch, revision batch, fast track batch, then I can stick to what is there in syllabus. That is also wrong, but still I can say, I can always take that excuse. No, this is an exam oriented batch. We'll stick to only what is there in syllabus. But regular batch, I have to give even something which is not in syllabus, but useful for understanding what is in syllabus. To understand what is in syllabus properly, we should even take up sometimes what is not in syllabus. Clear to you? So you understood excellence, how you achieve? Yes, sir. Sir, this is not the way you sit, ma'am. Right. Now, sir, we have noticed or we have experienced it's very difficult when it comes to writing law. Right? We understand provision, but we don't know how to write. So can you give us some general clue? So yes, I have written there. If you want to work on writing, if you want to, develop your writing in law, then what do you need to do? Short notes you need to prepare. That's what I'm asking you to do. Keep writing in the class. Maybe maybe some words, something, but keep writing. That will help you because you'll have vocabulary then. Okay. Second thing, what you need to do is, come on, exam oriented writing you need to do. Exam oriented writing meaning what? Sir, some question and answer which you will discuss. We will discuss, but what you should do after discussion? Write and see whether you're able to write or not. Few questions I will make you write in the class only, but every time it's not possible. Okay, every time it may not be possible. So at least when you go back home, one question a day keeps failure away. Like one apple a day keeps the doctor away, unless you want doctor only, that's a different thing. Okay, but I don't want. Anyways, jokes apart, come back. So one question a day, meaning one question, practice writing. Okay, a day will keep the failure away. If you can do that, nothing like it. So that is required. Number 2. Third one, glossary. Glossary. These 3 things if you do, you will not face problem in writing. So short notes, then some practice question answers, test, or some practice question answers. This is second one only. Okay, examination oriented practice. Because the way you're writing, do you think the same way you'll write in exam? No, sir. That's why I'm saying practice question answer, test. And third one, glossary. Sir, what do you mean by glossary? Few important things at one place. All the important sections at one place. Okay, all the Latin maxims at one place. All important penalties at one place. All form numbers at one place. Like that, what we will do is, whatever is important, we will keep them at one place. I will tell you what are those items. I will even give you the format. Sir, when will you do that? Come on. When will I do that? Very, very good. Yes, sir. Fourth item we could see, you will share about glossary. So that time you will get to know which items you have to and what format you have to make it. So have patience till then. Okay, immediately I will not share, because once you know the basics and overview of Companies Act, then you will understand it better. That's why as of now, no need to bother about it. Right, sir. So if you want to improve on writing, 3 things. Yes, sir, we have understood. Now next, sir, this though you have said what we have to do, but then exactly how should the language be? Legal language, is it that we have to write the same language which is there in the books or the Bare Act? If you call that person who has drafted that Bare Act or who has drafted that material and ask him to write the same thing again, he will also not be able to write. Take it from me. When he cannot write the same thing again, how can you write it, boss? So please understand, no one is expecting you to write the same language which is there in the books. But having said this, doesn't mean that you write the language which we speak. That's also wrong. That's a layman's language or day-to-day language. That also we cannot write. Then which type of language it should be? Sophisticated language, wherein we get maximum marks. And how does language become sophisticated? So some clues here if you just see. Okay, how will the language become sophisticated? So first thing, simple English. Sir, no advanced English. Yes, no Shashi Tharoor's English. Okay, it should be simple English. I hope you know Mr. Shashi Tharoor. Don't know Shashi Tharoor? Then homework number 2. Homework number 2. Who is Shashi Tharoor? Please read about him. Please find out who's Mr. Shashi Tharoor. See his picture also. Whether he's handsome, not handsome, let's find out that as well. Okay, and share tomorrow. Okay, all of you. What was first homework? Very, very good. Yes, that's the first one. This is the second one. Why CA? Why you want to become CA? And second one, who's Shashi Tharoor? Anyways, so coming back to this now. So simple English, because the other person who's correcting your paper also should understand the English which you write. And if you write sophisticated, advanced level of English, he will also not follow. Correct or wrong? That's why sophisticated nahi. It is only basic English, simple English, which is grammatically correct. Because if grammar changes, meaning also changes. Correct me if I'm wrong. If grammar changes, meaning also changes. Third, maximum legal terms. Because we're talking about law language, legal language. So you should have legal terms. Like if I say I have filed some case against Harshvardhan in the High Court. And if I say a petition has been filed by me against Mr. Harshvardhan, the respondent in the Supreme Court. Which one is better? Second one, no, because I've used the word petition rather than saying just case filed. Are you getting my point? So we have to use some legal terms. First one, simple English. Second one, grammatically correct. Third one, maximum legal terms. As much as possible, we should start using legal terms. Sir, and if we want to get command over those legal terms, then how will we get the command? Use those legal terms in your day-to-day life. That is how we will get command. Meaning, suppose now let's say Harshvardhan has done something wrong. You want to come and complain to me. So what will you say to Harshvardhan? You'll say, I will go and file a petition against you with Gautam Jain sir. You understand? That means you've used the word petition. Are you getting my point? What I'm saying? Same way, various legal terms which we are going to study, you should use in your day-to-day life. Automatically, you will improve. See, I'm sharing all this because normally students face this difficulty. Sir, I'm not able to score well in law, sir. I'm studying, I'm able to understand also, but I'm not getting more marks. I'm not able to pass. I'm not able to get 60 plus. What's the clue? This is the clue, boss. Simple English you write, grammatically it should be correct. Use legal terms, maximum legal terms. And fourth one, euphemisms. Sir, what is this euphemism, sir? Less harsh words, meaning polite words, meaning something which doesn't hurt other person. Suppose I go to income tax department. Okay, Madam Sandalwood is my client. So she gives me some work. For that, I have to go to income tax department. So I go to income tax department. There the officer says that I am ready to do this, provided, come on guys. He'll say, sir, bribe. I'll not say bribe. I will say provided some consideration is passed on. Now tell me, you were saying bribe and what did I say? So which one is polite? Consideration, no? Bribe means what? Really harsh, no? You understand? So I will say, yes, madam, I went to the income tax officer, gave some consideration and could get the work done. It looks so sophisticated. Isn't it? Never use harsh words in your life. Wrong, no? Very harsh, no? Tone also harsh, word also harsh. Arey, my dear beta, please take care. Don't you think the person will listen to me then? Because this is polite, tone also polite, words also are beta, right, nana. Polite, no. So that is required in your language. I will show you how. Okay, don't worry about that. When we solve questions, you will get to know about it. So if you use these four, then what will happen? Your language will become sophisticated. If your language becomes sophisticated, is there a chance of scoring 60 plus? Yes, definitely yes. Yes, sir, followed it, sir. So you have understood how to achieve expertise? Yes. Basic provisions also we have to follow, miscellaneous also. And we need to keep practicing it. Without practice, you'll never become expert. Sorry, I didn't say that. Okay, practice also is important. Second thing, come on. How do you develop the writing thing? So we said short notes, test you have to write or some practice questions you have to do. And then third thing, glossary you have to prepare. If you just observe, below that also I've written something. Short notes will help you memorize. When you have to quickly revise, no, these short notes will help you which you are preparing now. Second thing, yeah, this is for test and all as you have understood, right? Sorry, not that. I have to talk about glossary. Glossary will give you confidence. All important forms at one place, all important sections at one place, all important penalties at one place. Don't you think you will get confidence? You remember things? Yes. So that's how there is an objective of everything. Nothing we are going to do this which is what do you say, useless. Everything which is useful, which will help us in achieving our objective, we will do. Clear to you? Yes, sir. Now next, this is okay. Now let's come to this one. What is it? About the classes. Okay, first thing though, you know, medium of instruction will be English, and we will keep killing Telugu, Hindi and other languages. Okay, we'll not kill English language, we'll kill Telugu and Hindi languages, as I have given example also in the beginning. Meaning we are not going to have our subject in other languages or regional languages. Okay, subject in madam is getting scared. Madam came late, no, so she's wondering, oh, what is this? He'll use Hindi, Telugu also. That's only what so-called jokes, poor jokes. Okay, subject in English. If by chance I use some Telugu something, translate in English. Who will translate? Obviously me. Akkada, incorporation. Ikkada, place of business. What is akkada? There, no. Ikkada, here. So like that I will translate also if I am using. Alli, illi, you understand? Kannada. Alli, there. Illi, here. Oh, sir, you have learned Kannada also. Yeah, I'm taking classes in Bangalore as well. So trying to learn Kannada. Understand? So I'll share that knowledge also with you. Bonus. Jokes apart, I don't know. Hardly I know 2-3 words, not more than that. Don't think I know completely. Chalo, coming back to this now. So language, you know. Now coming to flow of topics. Sir, for that we should know first of all, what is the syllabus? Yeah, but at least you can know through this also. So first thing, as you could understand, as I've told you, after our syllabus discussion and welcome note, what are we going to do? Basics we are going to take. Basics of what? Law, basics of interpretation. Then we will go to the topic. Okay. First thing, basics of law and basics of interpretation. Once we complete this, then we'll go to Companies Act. And in Companies Act, again, what are we going to do? First, basics, overview, miscellaneous provisions. Then we will go to other topics. After completing basics, overview and miscellaneous, then only we'll go to other topics of Companies Act. Okay, I will not directly go to other topics of Companies Act. I will first take up basics, overview and miscellaneous provisions. Okay, sir. Sir, once you complete that, then what will you take? As you could see, what is that we are going to take? LLP Act. Oh, LLP was there in foundation and now also we have. Yes, foundation you had only introduction, but now almost fully, almost. I'll not say fully, but almost fully. Then after that, we are going to take up Foreign Exchange Management Act, which people in short call it as FEMA. What? FEMA. Schema? FEMA. Okay. Then General Clauses Act. And then interpretation of statutes, deeds and documents. Oh, this is our syllabus, sir. Yes. So first we are going to take up basics. Basics of law and interpretation. Next, Companies Act. In Companies Act, what are we going to take up first? Basics, overview, miscellaneous. Then other topics. Once we complete Companies Act, then what are we going to take? LLP Act. After LLP Act, FEMA. Yeah, Foreign Exchange Management Act. In short, you can say FEMA. After FEMA, General Clauses Act. General Clauses Act. In short, I'll say GCA. Once GCA is done, then ISDD. What is ISDD? Interpretation of statutes, deeds and documents. Interpretation of statutes, deeds and documents, that is ISDD. Oh, interpretation of law, interpretation of statute. Yes, there are some tools. So, sir, in the beginning, when you said you will take up basics of interpretation, that means that is like introduction of interpretation topic. Yes, we have a topic called as interpretation of statutes, deeds and documents. So that's about what? Interpretation. And when I'm talking about basics of interpretation, what does it mean? Come on, beta. What does it mean? An introduction to this topic, interpretation of statutes, deeds and document. Okay. Right, sir. So we got to know our syllabus also, sir. Come on, what is your syllabus? Sir, company law, LLP law, FEMA, GCA, interpretation of statutes, deeds and document. That is ISDD. Come on, tell me again. Company law, LLP law, FEMA, GCA, ISDD. ISDD, if you cannot say, then say interpretation topics. These are the 5 topics. 100 marks is the weightage for it. And you could see I have written something else also. What is that? 70 marks for company and LLP. Very good. And then 30 for? Very good. So this is how they have done the breakup. Who? ICAI. Obviously, this is not my breakup. This is the breakup done by whom? ICAI. So they are saying that we will ask you questions from company law and LLP law. And how much we will ask? 70%. And 30% from FEMA, GCA and interpretation topic. Okay, sir. Sir, but please explain, no, sir. What is these laws about in brief? See, Companies Act, so you know, it's about companies. What is company law all about? Companies, no. They are regulating companies by Companies Act. Second one, LLP. Sir, this is also about LLPs. What is LLP full form? Limited liability partnership. That is another form of business. Like how company is a form of business, same way LLP is also another form of business. So obviously, this law is pertaining to regulation of that form of business. Fantastic. Sir, then what is this Foreign Exchange Management Act? FEMA. That law is relating to foreign exchange. Meaning, now madam, Bhavya says that I want to go to US. So I need some US dollars. Do you think FEMA will get attracted? FEMA will be applicable? Yes. She wants foreign exchange. US dollars is foreign exchange, no? So how much foreign exchange can she draw? Can she buy? Can she get? Who will tell you? Me? No, sir. FEMA will tell us. Same way, she'll say, sir, I used some foreign exchange in US and came back, and I'm having some foreign exchange or US dollars left with me. What do I do with that? Who will give the answer? FEMA. So for which purpose you will get foreign exchange? How much you will get? Whose approval you need? Like that, there are many things. Where is it written? So FEMA is about foreign exchange. Company law is about companies. LLP law is about LLPs. So then what is GCA? General Clauses Act. We read different laws. Yes or no? Yes, sir. And in those laws, you will find some definitions are there. Sometimes definitions are not there also. Sometimes definitions are not there also. Then what do you do? Then what do you do? You go to General Clauses Act. Because if that law doesn't have definition, then we come to General Clauses Act, because General Clauses Act will give you generally the clauses have to be interpreted, understood in this manner. General clauses, name, you focus on name, General Clauses Act. So clauses, words, terms generally should be interpreted, generally should be understood this way, is what General Clauses Act going to do. Same way, many a times we say, many a times what? Almost every time we say, he, in examples, isn't it? But you know that he includes she also. Yes or no, guys? And how do you know that? Sir, this is the arrangement which we have done. But for your kind information, that is also written in General Clauses Act. He will include she. Because every time they cannot say he and she, so they say he, and it includes she also. That means there are some legal principles. So General Clauses Act covers 2 things. 1, definitions. Okay, meanings. 2, legal principles. So when we read any law, sir, yes, any law. Sir, income tax, yes. GST law, yes, sir. Company law, yes. Any law, boss. When you read any law, then you need the help of General Clauses Act. Because General Clauses Act will give you definition of few terms which probably that law might not give. And second thing, some legal principles. One more example I'll give you. Okay. Let's say some company has declared dividend. Okay. Declared dividend on what? 2nd of September 25. Okay. 2nd of September 25. For your kind information, the dividend which is paid, which is declared, has to be paid within 30 days. How many days? 30 days. I am not saying this, company law says this. If a dividend is declared on 2nd of September, then how much time it has to be paid? Within 30 days. So whenever they declare dividend, within 30 days, they have to pay is what Companies Act is saying. Now tell me, so what is the last date before which they have to pay the dividend? Second of October 25. This is the answer you are giving. That means what did you do? You have taken 28 days of September. Am I right? And you have taken 2 days of October. And you said 2nd of October is the date before which they have to pay. So 2nd of October you are considering. But are you considering 2nd of September in your calculation? No, sir. We have started counting from 3rd of September. That's why we said 28 days of September. But when it comes to October, you're taking 2nd, that date 2nd in your calculation of 30 days. On what basis are you doing this? You are leaving the date 2nd September, but you are counting the date 2nd of October. On what basis are you doing this? You will say GCA. We do this on the basis of GCA. No, sir, our account sir did not tell us. Or our other teacher did not tell us. They also probably have forgotten that we are actually using this from where or taking this from where? GCA. So like that, there are some legal principles. Legal principles. So GCA covers two things. Again, I repeat, what does GCA covers? Come on. GCA covers two things, definitions and legal principles. Definitions, so you have understood, you know, definition mean meanings. And legal principles, I gave two examples. First example was, he includes she. That's not meaning, no, that's a principle. Second one, with respect to counting number of days, we said first will not be counted, but last will be counted. So this is a legal principle. Acha, how far is Chennai from Hyderabad? How far is Bangalore from Hyderabad? Sir, we don't know exactly. Something you give me, sir, 500 kilometers. So when you said 500 kilometers, my dear friends, right? Suppose you say Hyderabad to Bangalore is 500 kilometers. So this 500 kilometers distance which you have given is air distance. Is it air distance? No. Then train distance? No. Then road? No. Water? No, sir. Not even water. That means we are considering what? Road distance. See, I did not specify anything, but still you said 500 kilometers. And keeping what in mind? Road. On what basis? You'll say GCA. Like that, there are some legal principles which are there in GCA which people use without knowing that those principles are coming from where? GCA. So now you will know. So most of the things you will know already. It is just that you will know, oh, this is also coming from GCA. This is also coming from GCA. Like that, you will be enlightened. You will be enlightened because you'll know, oh, these are all things which we use in our day-to-day life, but it comes from where? GCA. Clear to you? Yes, sir. So we know our syllabus now. Correct? How many laws are there in our syllabus? How many? 4. Company law, LLP law, FEMA, GCA. That's it. Sir, but interpretation also there. Array, that is a topic. Did I say interpretation of statutes, deeds and documents act? Did I say law? No. That's a topic. Interpretation is a topic. That's not a law. Sir, but see here also it is written. This seems to be ICI cut copy paste. Yes, this is from ICI study material cut copy paste. Ideally, they should say other law includes General Clauses Act and foreign exchange. That's it. This interpretation is a topic. It's not a law. Correct? Every law is a topic, but every topic is not a law. Okay, sir. Followed. We have understood. Correct? So this is going to be our flow of topics, as I've written here as well. Okay, this is going to be our flow of topics. Starting with basics, then the other topics like company law, LLP law, FEMA, GCL and all. Okay, sir. So next thing about your classes. As I've told you, we'll be daily doing some recap. Revise about previous day. Okay. Sometimes it may be 10 minutes, sometimes 15, sometimes 20, depends on how much coverage we have done. Based on that. So, sir, you have written 50 minutes approximately, I should say. Not exactly 15. Then pace of the class I've already mentioned. It may be fast, it may be slow, depends on topic and your understanding also. Correct? Sir, this is whose pick? As you could see, my pick only. Okay, I love myself, so I have pasted few picks here. Okay, any problem? Even if you have, you can't do anything. Chalo, jokes apart, come back here. So like this, we'll have some PJs also. You understand PJs? What is PJ? Poor jokes. So even though you don't feel like laughing, still laugh, still smile, because smiling, laughing is good for health. Laughter therapy, you know, right? So it's good for health. So keep smiling, laughing instead of auditing my jokes. What poor joke, ra bhai? Who will laugh at this? Don't become a sadist. Enjoy. Array, some joke he shared, no, whether poor, good, whatever. Let's smile, let's laugh. That should be your attitude rather than auditing my joke. You understand audit? What is audit? Checking, verifying. You're going to read the subject auditing and assurance. Anyways, now let's come to the next thing. About classes, we have understood, right? See, these are the headings. You just see here, classes. Same way now, I'm getting into now. Next thing, test. Here, heading written, test. With respect to test, a few things. Frequency. If I talk about frequency, I'll say topic wise. Don't think daily I will conduct test. And how many tests I'm going to have? 7. Topic wise, how many? 7. And then apart from this, you will have 2 mock tests and 1 grand mock test. Obviously, after completion of the syllabus. Okay. So this way, totally 10 tests will be a part of your batch. More than this, if you want, then you'll have to join separately test series and all that. But I don't think it is required. If you write these 10 tests properly, then you don't have to again pay extra amount and join some test series and all. Don't waste your parents' hard-earned money, boss. Attend the classes properly, follow my instructions properly, write the test which I am conducting properly. That is more than enough. Don't go for separate test series and all that stuff. Okay? Right, sir. We have followed. We have understood. Sir, can you show us the schedule which you have prepared by any chance if you have prepared? Yes, I have. See this. Sir, we want to take a pic of this, sir. Go ahead. Who's stopping you? If you have mobile with you, you can take a pic. If you don't have, don't worry. I will share this with you. Will I share? Yes, I will share. Don't worry. So just in case now only you want, means you can take a pic. No, sir. Later. Okay, later. Later I will share. But what I am trying to say is I am much prepared. That is where experience. I'm not a newcomer. Okay, you might have understood by now, but still I'm just telling you. I'm not a newcomer who has started teaching now. I'm teaching since years. So obviously, I know what has to be done and I am all prepared. Okay, sir, all the test papers are ready? Yes, ready. With suggested answers, it is ready. Maybe some improvement I will do, but yes, it is ready. Clear to you? So this is how we'll have 7 plus 3 more, that is 10. Mock test and grand mock test is different, if you just observe. Grand mock test means 100% syllabus. And mock test, 2 mock tests which are there. One will have company law and other will have other laws, other and interpretation topic. Okay, that is how, if you just see, it's written as well. Okay, all of you. So Sir, when will you announce? See, I will give you the syllabus. You know, that particular table, if I share, you'll know the syllabus. Once let us say I complete this topic, miscellaneous and first topic. That means after 2 days, you will have test number 1. Once I complete topic number 2 and 3 of company law, 2 and 3, that means you'll have test number 2. After how many days? 2 days. So let's keep this as a rule. Once the syllabus for test number 2 gets over, then after 2 days, you'll have test 2. Once the syllabus for test 3 is done, then after 2 days, you'll have test number 3. Is it clear to you? And syllabus you already have here. See, topic number means what? Syllabus. So you know what is the syllabus of test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So once we complete the syllabus of that test, 2 days, and then clear? Right, sir. Sir, will you discuss the test paper? Yes, I will discuss the test paper once you complete it. Okay, we will discuss. Sir, will you evaluate? Will you do the evaluation? Sorry, that is not possible. I cannot correct your papers. I will give suggested answers to you. So you will correct your paper, or you can give to your friend and take from your friend his test paper, his or her. His includes her, isn't it? So you can take his test paper and give your test paper to him and do the correction. And maybe if you have doubts, you can come to me. Doubts, yes, I am there. But evaluation, I don't want to commit or promise anything which I cannot do. I cannot do, I know that. Time will not permit me to do that. I will not be doing evaluation. I'm making it clear on day 1 itself. Evaluation not possible. The academy arranges something, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not involved in evaluation. Okay? I'll give suggested answer, meaning I'll give answers for the test questions. Okay, don't worry about that. I'm ready to take up even discussion on it. I'm ready to solve your doubts on it. But what I'm saying is, correction part, you'll have to help each other. Clear to you? Sir, what will be the duration of test? That also I've mentioned here. If you just observe. First 2 tests, 1.5 hours. But later on, 1 hour. Mock test obviously will be different. 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours. You could see grand mock test 3 hours obviously. But if you just observe the first 7 tests, topic wise test, first 2 tests intentionally I keep 1.5 hours so that you do writing practice more. Later on, once you get set, then 1 hour is enough. So next 5 tests will be 1 hour duration. Okay, am I clear with this? Yes, sir. Sir, should we write in loose papers? No, please avoid loose papers. Write the test in a separate notebook. Maintain a separate test notebook so that you can also refer. Right? Otherwise, you will lose it. If you write in loose papers, where will that paper go? You don't know. But book obviously will be safe. You say, no, sir, I will have loose leaves, but I will file it properly. I'll have a file. That's also okay. But see to it that you don't lose those test papers. Your answers you should have. That's what is my intention. Right, sir. Then other things as I instruct, meaning something else with respect to test, I will tell you. But otherwise, this is the scheme of test. Is it clear to you? Am I making sense, or you're thinking I'm doing time pass on day 1? You're able to follow me, right? It is making sense? Great, thank you. Now, sir, next question, sir. Books. What about books? So we will have one book for concepts, which will be divided into 2 volumes. Okay. One book we will have, which is divided into 2 volumes, and that is concept book. Next thing we will have compiler, which is called as question bank. And what will the question, what is the source of these questions? ICI study material, past examination questions, RTPs, like that, all of it. Okay, so we'll have question bank as well. For each topic, we'll have question bank. Okay, so 2 books. No, sir, volume wise to 3, no. Acha, okay, sorry. Ideally, 2 books I'm saying. 1 concept book, 1 question bank. But concept book, because it is bigger, it will get into 2 volumes. Then apart from this, I will be sharing some handouts if required. Okay, I will be sharing what? Handouts if required. meaning some supplementary, some amendment has come, some new topic has come, then it is required, otherwise not. So this is discretionary, don't think it is there. So I have to write if any. Then I will also give my handwritten notes. I hope you could see that this is my handwritten notes. I have done the PDF of it. So for every topic, see, I'm not using my device, otherwise I would have shown you. For every topic, I have my handwritten notes. So I will be sharing the PDF of that with you. Oh, sir, then so we should not write anything in the class, because anyways you are going to share this. Wrong. Keep writing something or the other, because that will keep you alive also. That will help you in your writing thing also, no? So please keep writing. Though I will share, but that should not be there in your mind. You should think that, okay, at least something I will keep writing in the class, or something which is not there in sir's handwritten notes, I will write that, so that later on it will be helping me. Okay. Apart from this, what you can refer is this, which I have written in the middle. What is that? WARE Act or ICI resources. And if still time left, then any other author's book. Because who knows, you'll say, no, sir, we want to follow other teacher's book. We want to follow some other author's book. We have heard that it is good. Okay, your wish. See, I am not here for you to love me. Whether you love me or not, doesn't matter. What matters is whether you love the subject, the profession or not. That is more important, isn't it? Have you come for me? No, you have come for subject. You have come for profession. So if something is giving you comfort and that is not given by me, that is given by someone else, and you want to use it, I don't mind. I'm very clear on this. Few people are scared. Few students are scared using others' book in my class. Why, boss? Why are you scared? Use it. Ultimately, corporate and other law book, no? No, sir, it is of other teacher, other, you will mind, you will get angry. Why will I get angry? Are you getting it? So I don't have a problem. Okay, so I will be giving you material. If you think, no, the other material is better than this and I'm more comfortable with that other material, okay, use it. As long as you're reading this subject and you're bothered about this subject, I don't mind at all. Sir, can we ask question also from that other book then if we are referring? Yeah, you can. Ultimately, you're asking the doubt relating to what? Subject. No, then why should it matter to you? So I have no issues, no worries. Clear to you? So first thing, concept book from my side, compiler from my side, and handwritten notes, PDF also. Acha. This will be given hard copy, okay? This is hard copy. Whereas this one, soft copy, handwritten notes, PDF. This will be PDF. This will not be hard copy given to you, okay? Hard copy is concept book and compile. Apart from this, as I've said, handout only when necessary. And handout also can be hard, can be soft, depends. Because if after the batch, then it has to be soft copy only. Because how will I share? Soft copy. During the batch means hard copy. Clear? WARE Act and all depends. ICI study material, anyways you have. You have or not? ICI study material. If you have not, then when you apply for registration, you will get it. You will get study material from ICI. I guess you know that because you're coming, most of you are coming from foundation stream. Okay? Yes, sir. Perfect. Clear? With respect to books, any doubt? And anyways, you will maintain your notebook. How many notebooks you'll have? My suggestion, 2. One notebook for short notes and glossary. Front side short notes, back side glossary. And second notebook, test. Test, I've told you, no, for test you keep separate notebooks. So 2 notebooks will be enough. Sir, single ruled or plain book? My suggestion, single rule. Why single rule? Examination, correct. Booklet, single rule. So maintain that habit. Which pen, sir? I'm not talking about color. Color, obviously, whatever is allowed in ICI examination. I'm talking about Reynolds pen, Rotomac pen. Which pen? Now you're using some pen. No, which brand? Which brand pen you're using? So are you going to use the same brand pen in the examination hall? Then okay. If you say, no, in examination, I'm going to use a different pen, then I will say, bring that pen only in the class also. Because that way we will practice then. Otherwise, in the examination, you're not able to write only because the pen is heavy. The pen is blotting, right? The pen is slippery. Those things should not affect your performance in the examination. If you are going to use this calculator in the examination, bring this calculator only into the classroom. Don't preserve it. No, for examination, I'm keeping it separate. Hey, Durmargudu. Don't try new things in examination or during the examination. Please understand this. Whatever you're going to do in the examination, same thing you need to practice here. Clear? If given a choice, if you give me a choice, no, I will always say we will have our class for 3 hours, 15 minutes, and that to 2 o'clock, 1:45 to 5 o'clock. 1:45 to 5 o'clock. Examination timing. Sir, 2 o'clock, I have my lunch and I feel sleepy. Who will attend law class? Are Durmargudu, examination is at 2 o'clock only. So you need to change your lifestyle. 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you should try to be as much active as possible. And for that, practice is needed. 3 hours, 15 minutes, you should be able to sit without any break. If you develop that, examination, you will not face problem. Many students are not able to sit for 3 hours, 15 minutes for your kind information. Why? Because they don't practice. Classes are only for 2 hours or sometimes lesser than 2 hours. So they are not able to sit for 3 hours, 15 minutes in the examination. They don't write even test, or they write test. That is 1 hour, 15, right? Class test, mock test, they're not writing. Again, they're not practicing. So please make sure that you think of all that which you're going to do in the examination now itself. Clear to you? Rest your wish. It is a democratic country and you are free to decide what you want to do. My job is to suggest. I'm not a school teacher here who will punish you, who will kill you. Okay? I will suggest. You like it, you use it. You don't like it, your wish. God bless you. Clear? Achha, sir, one more thing, sir. We are getting a doubt here. They said 70 marks for company law, 30 marks for other laws, other topics. Exactly this is the ratio they will maintain? No. Elephant teeth, you know, showing one and eating another. You know that? The 2 set of teeth elephant has. One for showing, another one for eating. Same way ICI. For showing purpose 70, 30, this, that and all. But in the examination, they will not maintain that. Some deviation will be there. So what you should do? Be ready for it. Be ready for it. So let us say 90 marks company law has come, corporate law, meaning Companies Act and LLP. And 10 marks other laws, other topics. What you should do in the examination? Yeah, I knew that this is going to happen. I was ready for it. Okay. You'll start writing. And other friend of yours who was thinking 70-30 only, he's like, depression. He'll not be able to write only. So prepare yourself for the toughest situation. Suppose 100 marks company law asked you, not even LLP. I should be ready to answer. I should not crib. Or no, 70 marks is the weightage for corporate laws and that too, again 55 marks only company law. Let them ask anything, boss. We are ready. We are prepared. That should be your attitude. Understand? What should be your attitude? Let them ask anything. I am ready for writing the answers. I am ready for writing that examination. I am here to pass. You give me anything in the examination, I am confident I will pass. That should be your attitude. Then you will get 60 plus. If your attitude is like, I don't know, what will happen? Or they are asking 60 marks for this, Ray. This seems to be out of syllabus, Ray. Arey, kuch bhi aane de re, bhai. I'm not bothered. Let them ask. I am prepared. I'm not saying arrogance. I'm saying confidence you have to develop. Overconfidence and arrogance is not expected. But confidence is expected. So carry confidence. Build your confidence daily. Develop that positivity in you on a daily basis. Okay? Then definitely you will clear. Why will you not clear? And I am there to guide you to the extent I can, or the responsibility vested with me. Clear? Next thing. Sir, you said the batch is for May 2026 attempt and onwards. And onwards. Sir, why like this? Then I have told also amendments. So for your kind information, there is something called as cutoff date. What? Cutoff date. Meaning, let us say you are writing exam in September 26. September 2026. Some amendment comes in August 2026. Will it be applicable for your examination? Good. No. Don't think August it has come, September examination it will be there. Same way, June 2026 something has come. Will it be applicable for your September examination? The answer is no. That means there is some cut-off date. So up to that date, up to that cut-off date, whatever amendment comes will be applicable for your examination. After cut-off date, some amendment comes, don't worry, it will not be there in your examination unless ICAI otherwise does. Suppose ICAI says, no, still, though it has come in August, it will be applicable for September examination. Can you go and fight with ICAI? No. Then you have to accept it. So that's an exception. Rare case that will happen. Normally, though, it won't happen. So don't worry. So you should know these cut-off dates. Understand? So for May examination, don't see the year. You leave the year. You see the month. May examination. What's the cut-off date? 31st October. September examination, what's the cutoff date? 28th Feb. Same way, Jan examination, what's the cutoff date? 30th June. So now, most of you are writing exam in September 2026. Am I right? Am I right? So for you, what is the cutoff date? 28th Feb. Achha, September, when will you write? September 2026. Oh, auntie. September 25 already gone. September 26, you're going to write the examination. So all amendments up to which date will be applicable for your examination? 28th Feb 2026. Keep this in mind. This is like your another birthday now. 28th Feb 26. All subjects, not just this subject. Even taxation, direct tax, indirect tax also. Whatever amendment come till 28th Feb 2026 will be applicable for your September 26 examination. 6 months is the cutoff date always. Clear? Right, Baba? Clear you're saying, but you're not writing. Such an important date. I said you should remember it like your birthday now. Rather, I'm in your place, I'll write all the three and then mention 28th February 2026 and that too bold, big, so that we don't forget. Few things you have to make it big. Don't write small. Okay, you have to highlight, you have to underline, you have to use different colors, use that so that at the look of it itself, you should be able to read it and revise it or recall it. Okay, followed? Right, sir. Now next. Sir, you're exceeding the time, sir. Please don't mind. Okay. Today, as you know, we have started late. So that's where we are required to exceed a bit. Please don't mind. Please don't mind. Say something, boss. Now with respect to doubts. Am I going to clear your doubts? Obviously, yes, regular batch. Exam oriented fast track means probably I'll say, boss, no time. We'll see after the class or after the session. But we are talking about regular batch. So during the explanation, during the class, can you ask doubts? Yes. Raise your hand. Don't say, Ray. Then I will also say, Ray. Isn't it? So that's not the way. Euphemisms. What is euphemisms? Polite. No harsh words. So you do that, I'm all yours. But having said this, again I repeat, suppose you ask me some doubt or you're raising hand and I'm not giving you chance. That means I know your doubt will be covered. Okay? Or I will say, okay, raise your doubt, and when you raise, I will say probably it will be taken up later, or I will take up later. Then you need to have patience. Or I'll clear it that moment itself if I know I have to clear it. Okay? Sir, after the classes get over, after the batches get over, you said you go to Bangalore also, you go to Chennai also, then in that case, how will we get our doubts cleared? I think there is something called as technology these days. There's something called that WhatsApp these days. There's something called as email these days, isn't it? Okay, so after the class, after the batch, sir, but during the batch, when we are meeting daily, can we WhatsApp, can we do email and all? I'll say avoid, no. Suppose now, today evening when you revise, you get some doubt. Immediately you WhatsApp me. I will not answer. Why? Anyways, we are meeting tomorrow, no? Anyways, we are meeting tomorrow. So tomorrow after I revise, I do the recap. You can ask me your doubt. Okay? So during the batch, please don't message and all. We will meet in person and discuss. After the batch, I have written clearly if you just observe. During the batch, it should be what? During the class or after the class? Whereas after the batch, it should be WhatsApp, email, app, so it's not there as of now. Okay. And I've strictly written here, calls only if required. No unnecessary calls. Reason? I cannot take also because my schedule will not permit. So I don't want to promise anything. Calls, if necessary, we will take. Otherwise, audio clip, voice clip also is there these days. Okay? Please don't mind. See, I don't want to promise anything that I'm all yours 24/7. You can call me. I'm at 24/7 customer care. No, boss. I have my personal life, my family life also. So if you keep calling, I cannot attend the calls. I'm ready to clear your doubt provided you follow this. You email me, WhatsApp me, I will within 48 hours, I always reply. I'm saying max. I reply normally within a day only, but in case I miss out, within 48 hours, I clear the doubts. Okay. Sir, what about our communication? Meaning, suppose you are changing the time tomorrow, sir, for the class, just in case something, because of some reason. Normally, we don't change. Some reason, something. I know Academy will communicate to you. How they communicate, I don't know. Message and all only they do, right? Yes or no? So I will communicate to the Academy. Academy will communicate to you. Unless they form a WhatsApp group and I am added and all, then directly I'll put there. So it all depends. Okay, don't worry about those things. And if you have any idea, if you have any doubts, you can ask with respect to communication. Understand? Clear, no? Some do's and don'ts for the classes. What are the do's? You focus on do's. See, if you have come to this class and you're attending my batch, you have to trust me. If you're always suspicious, you always doubt me, I'll also feel bad. I'm a human being at the end of the day. Right? If you trust, I will also trust. Class is going to be super good. If you have doubt, I have doubts. That's wrong. Harshvardhan comes late. I ask him, what happened? No, sir, tire puncture. I don't trust him. Will he like it? No. Yes, beta. Okay, it happens. No problem. Sit. He will like it. So I should trust him. He should trust me. That is where relationship will be built. Second thing, right attitude. You show negative attitude. Obviously, I'll also show negative attitude. No, tit for tat happens. Heat of the moment, something may go wrong. That's not right. I should carry a right attitude. You should carry a right attitude. Relationship will be healthy. Clear? You are getting angry because of something. Come and share. Sir, you used my name in example. I did not like, sir. Euphemisms, huh? Sir, sorry, please don't use my name, sir. I don't like it. Please don't mind. I will not use them. But you shouted me. Do you think I will stop then? No. Every example, I'll use your name only then. Getting my point? I'm just giving example if you understand. So, right attitude, punctuality. Sir, you only came late today. Today being first day, I generally come late. Reason students come late, then I have to wait. What, Bhavya? So that's where I thought, then you get angry also. What is there? I am waiting and students are not there. Generally, first day it happens. But don't think every day it will happen like that. Once in a while because of traffic or something, once in a while. Every day I give the excuse of traffic. Traffic means I am nonsense. I am idiot then. Correct? Yes or no, guys? So I have to be on time, before time rather, so that all setup done and we start on time. That will be my endeavor, always my effort. But I am also a human being. I also live in this society where there are people, correct? So traffic and they don't drive well and all, maybe sometimes. So then you have to excuse me. That should be only sometimes is what I'm saying. Then regularity, daily please attend the class. Miss the class only when it is unavoidable. Unavoidable. not possible to come to the class, then only miss it. Otherwise, please don't miss it. And just in case you miss it, then you know some backup is provided. Watch that class and come, so that next class you'll not be blank. You'll know what has happened in the last class and you'll also be able to participate. Okay, but that should be only unavoidable circumstances. Otherwise, please have this face-to-face discussion. There can't be a better way than this way of learning. Online you learn, no doubt, but this is the best way I feel. Face-to-face is always the best way. Okay, rest your wish. Daily revision, I've told you, you have to interact, you have to interact, you have to interact, you have to interact, not just me saying everything. Tomorrow when we revise, you will also keep interacting. Okay, participation in the class, practice writing, write short notes later. You know this, these are do's. Communication, you know, many of the relationship gets spoiled because of miscommunication. So if there is proper communication, there will be no problems. Let's have communication. As I've said, you felt bad because of something. Maybe in some joke I've used your name, you did not like it. Come and share with me. Sorry sir, I did not like. Sorry sir, I have this problem. Sorry sir, you shared this, but I did not understand. Can you share again? I did not ask the doubt in the class because I was hesitant. So could you share, please? I will. But that should not become a routine. Every time you come and ask me doubts after the class means I'll say what nonsense. You should ask in the class. Once in a while, it's okay. I can understand. You are scared. You will take some time to adjust in the class. I understand those things. Okay. So please take note of those things. Communication has to be there between us. Anything bothering you, come and tell me. If I can help you, I will certainly. Okay. Test. These are some etc. So I did not write I want gift. Did I write there I want gift? Do's? Did I say I want my birthday wishes? New Year wishes? No, I don't want all that. What I want is all this only. If you're doing all this, I know the objective with which we are sitting or which we have started will be achieved. Still I write this, don'ts. Irregularity. Obviously, sir, regularity means opposite is irregularity. Don't it will come. And then disturbance of any kind. I don't want disturbances. Sir, that means what? Suppose you are feeling hungry now and you have a tiffin box. You want to take out the tiffin box and eat. I don't mind. You have a coffee mug with you, coffee thermos with you. You want to drink coffee, tea, whatever, soft drinks. Not. So you want to drink. Allowed. But only thing I'll expect, I'm a pure vegetarian. I don't know whether that's a problem for you or good, but I cannot tolerate non-veg. And this being a closed room, cannot tolerate meaning this being a closed room, the smell will come. So I get headache. Open space and all and you're eating in front of me doesn't matter. But closed room, non-veg smell I cannot bear. That's my problem. I am saying my problem. So please avoid that. Veg, anything you want to have. Achha, you should only have, not keep offering to your friends. Have. Sir, you also have. Silently open it without making noise and have it. Avoid junk food like chips, chocolates and all in the class. And making wrapper noises. Slowly, tiffin box, open it, have it, no problem at all. But should not be like from the beginning till the end. Only eating. Okay. 10-15 minutes, I can tolerate. Beyond that means I'll say this is lunchtime or what? You understand? So, reasonable. Anything given to you, any liberty given to you should be exercised reasonably. Clear? Yes, sir. Sir, all this we have understood, sir. But who are you, sir, sitting in front of us, giving so much of lecture, sir? And that too with one eye. I don't know, PDF had some problem. That's why this one eye. Otherwise, you can see I have two eyes. Okay, this is cut. Picture is cut, but I am not cut. Okay. So what is my name? My name is Gautam Jain. Okay. My name is what? Gautam Jain. This is my spelling. There is no TH. There is no GOWTH. There is no GOUTH. It's GAUTAM. I'm very particular about it. That's where I just shared. Because people keep writing GAUTH and other things. So I am Gautam Jain. I am a qualified chartered accountant. I have done my graduation as well. That means I am also a BCom passed. plus I've done my CA. Sir, when did you clear your CA? Probably when you were not there, or you were there, but yeah, maybe this tiny or something. If you were there, if at all, anyone was there in 2006? Oh, you were there. Fine. So May 2006, I qualified my CA, and after qualifying my CA, I was working with some corporates, as you could see here, Chartereds, Oracle, EY, right? And before qualifying, I was working with Tata Tele Services also. Okay, so this is my background with respect to where I have worked. So when I qualified, at that time, I was working with Dr. Reddy's already, and then I continued. Dr. Reddy's company, you know, which make medicines. Oracle, heard of Oracle? ERP, SAP, SAP, people say SAP, actually it is SAP. Same way Oracle also is into ERP plus database. In database, they are number 1 in the world. And in ERP, they are number 2. SAP is number 1. I worked there also. I was fortunate enough to work there as well. Then EY, you know EY, Ernst & Young, one of the big fours. Heard of PwC, Deloitte, KPMG. Same way EY is also one of the big fours. I'll tell you sometime later about that big force later. Okay, someday. So I've got an opportunity to work there also. Then, as I've said, before qualifying, I was working with Tata Tele, Tata Indicom, if you have heard of. So I worked there as well. Okay. And in 2008 end actually, I left my job, full-time job, and got full-time into teaching. So since 2009 January, I am full-time into teaching. Before that, also I was teaching, but part-time basis, 2 hours, 1.5 hours, 3 hours, something like that. So sir, when did you start teaching journey? When I was in my 12th standard. 12th standard, that means inter second year, I started my teaching journey. I used to take tuitions. So part-time basis, I used to. So I funded my education, meaning I used to earn from my tuitions and pay my fees. Earn, pay fees. This is how it began. And slowly I realized that is my passion. Teaching is my passion. So that is where, even though I got an opportunity to work in such good companies or firms like Dr. Reddy's, Oracle, EY and all, I was not satisfied. I was not content. That's where I decided to leave my job and get full-time into teaching. And when I decided to come full-time into teaching, I was teaching in Hyderabad. I started teaching in Hyderabad. Actually, I should say I continued teaching in Hyderabad, and I also started Nagpur and Mumbai. Those 2 places also. Then later I got a chance to teach in Chennai, Bangalore also. So added that as well. So I take classes in different parts of the country. Understood? Face-to-face as well as online live as well as recorded. Okay, all these modes I'm taking the classes. Which subjects I take? I take foundation level business laws, inter level, corporate and other laws, and strategic management. Okay, paper 6B, strategic management also I take. I used to earlier take even FM, financial management, but because of lack of time, I am not able to. So I stopped taking FM. I'm focusing only on law and strategic management. CA final also I used to take law only, corporate and other laws, but you know now that is not there as a main paper. That has been shifted to SPOM. So I've stopped taking that. Okay. Otherwise, I was taking more of CA final batches earlier and only 2 batches of foundation and inter. 10 batches of final, 2 batches of inter final. Inter foundation I used to take. Anyways, so now I'm not taking final anything as of now. CMA, CS I take only when time permits. CMA also I take, but very less. Same way CS also, when time permits I take. That's where I've written here others. Okay. Followed. Articleship, everything I've done in Hyderabad only. I'm from Hyderabad. I'm based out of Hyderabad. Okay. Same way, everything Hyderabad. But as I've said, I go to different cities to take classes. But if you ask me, where is my residence? Where is my family? It's Hyderabad. Sir, in spite of being born and brought up in Hyderabad, you don't know Telugu? Sorry. Yes. I'm trying to learn that. Rather learn killing it. Okay. Like you guys. So, jokes apart. Then, see, I also come from a middle class family. So I understand the pain which you're going through. As I've said, why did I start teaching? Because I wanted money. Why? To pay my fees. So you can understand the background. If my father would have given me money, or my parents would have said that you don't have to work, we will take care of your education, do you think I would have started teaching at the age of 17, 18? No. So you could understand that my background also was not that great. Financially, we were not doing, economically, we were not doing that great. That's it how this started. So I understand your pain. Okay, because I was also there. But I will not sympathize with you too much, because you don't have to get sympathy. You need to get the confidence, correct? So I'll be giving you that confidence. I would like you to work harder. That's always my game. Okay. So you should become a self-made person. That's my idea, because I'm self-made man. Whatever I have done, right from my 11th standard, 12th standard, 11th, my father was helping me, but 12th onwards, I've done it on my own. I'm not showing show off here. Okay. I'm not trying to show off, but I'm just trying to inspire you that this is how I have built myself. And I want you guys also. So my approach is always like that. Okay. And then as you have seen, as I've told you that from basics to miscellaneous, we will see. Questioning has to be there. Interaction has to be there. Okay. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, all that. So that's what is approach related thing. Okay. And more about approach, you will get to know when we start off with the classes also. Then my interest, yeah, I love dancing, I love singing, I love it, but not in the classes. Okay. So I love dancing. Do you dance, sir? Yes. I love watching movies also. I'm also a Allu Arjun fan. Okay. Meaning not I'm hardcore fan and all, but I like him. Okay. So even I like, because I'm also a human being. See, 2 eyes, 2 hands, like you only. Only thing is I've become a chartered accountant. It's been 20 years now. But I'm also like you. Then with respect to family, I don't think you need to know, but still I'm sharing. I have my parents and I have my beautiful wife and 2 daughters. Okay. So I'm blessed with 2 daughters as well. Okay. So that is my family and I love my family. I'm a family man. Okay. Like people sometimes, a student asked once a question, sir, are you romantic? I said, I don't know whether I'm romantic or not, but I'm responsible. Meaning I am doing things which can help me fulfill my responsibilities. Okay. Yeah. Then background, as I've told you. Acha, I am a Hindi speaking guy. I am a Hindi speaking guy. That means my mother tongue is Hindi. Actually speaking Marwadi, but I don't speak Marwadi. I speak Hindi at home. So it's Hindi. And maybe I am a North Indian because my roots are from North India. But as I've said, I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad. So actually, effectively, I'm not North Indian. I'm also a South Indian. The only thing is I don't speak Telugu. My mother tongue is not Telugu. Otherwise, I know better than you Hyderabad and Hyderabadis. Okay. So, anyways, then with respect to associations, I'm a freelancer teacher who takes classes at different places, different cities, different academies. Is it clear to you? Right. Different cities also. I have my YouTube channel, which is very inactive. I'm not using only, but then now I have taken, what do you say, I've promised myself that I'll be active on YouTube channel also. So with your batch, I want to begin that YouTube channel also, being active on it, because you might not have heard of me. Why? Because I'm not active on YouTube. Had it been the case that I'm active, then you would have seen me, heard of it. So I realized that that's my fault. I enjoy face-to-face classes more, but doesn't mean that I should be totally inactive there. So I thought, no, this time I will. So I'm doing my setup and everything. And now very soon I will be active on YouTube as well. And that's the name of my channel, YouTube. Okay, Gautam Jain Classes, simple. Gautam, Gautam Jain Classes. Is it clear? I have my website also, which is not updated. So I will update that as well. Okay, www.cagautamjain.com. So as you could see, that is also what I have written it here. Clear? So this is my brief introduction. Okay, this is my brief introduction. Now you tell me if you have any queries. I think you should ask at least one thing, and that one thing is paper pattern. Sir, in foundation we had complete 100 marks subjective type, but if you are aware, in CA Inter 30-70, yeah, 30 objective, that is MCQs, and 70 marks descriptive. So if you are aware of it, well and good. If you are not aware, now I have shown you. Clear to you? Clear to you? Sir, in descriptive, what type of questions they'll ask? Theoretical, practical, distinguished based. Majorly practical, meaning case study based. Application, they'll focus more on application, whether you're able to solve the scenario or not. Okay, 3 hours paper, you know that all that is known to you. And then we'll conclude our class today or session today. And what do I want to say here? Remember 2 things. One, ICAI has got the trend of changing the trend. So don't believe the trend too much. 70-30, as I've told you, 90-10 years also it can be there. So they have the trend of changing the trend. And if you don't agree with me, go and ask your seniors who have written the last attempt. They will tell you, they were saying paper was so tough, paper was not tough. They did not prepare well. The students did not prepare well, or they always followed the trend. So it was tough. But if you prepare in such a way that let them ask anything, I am ready, then you'll not face problem. So feed this into your mind. ICAI has, come on, got the trend of changing the trend. So don't believe the trend too much and don't blame them. This is what they do. We know that. Second thing I want you to remember is, if you really want to help others, then don't help. Because if you keep helping the person, then he'll become dependent on you. So that means you're spoiling that person rather than helping. Every time I do spoon feeding to you, suppose you ask me some doubt, I give the answer. That's not going to help. I should make you think and get the answer by yourself. Like today you have to answer homeworks. Why you want to do CA and who is Shashi Tharoor? That means I want you to become independent, boss. I can say who is Shashi Tharoor now itself I can say, but then that will not be right. So sometimes at least I should do this, correct? So if you really want to help, not help. Meaning help, but in the way the other person becomes independent, not dependent. That should be your approach, is what I believe, and I follow it. Okay? Right, sir. So happy learning, happy reading, and best wishes to both of us, not just you guys, but me as well, isn't it? I should be able to take the classes well. You should be able to attend the classes well and achieve the objective. Ultimately, objective has to be achieved. And what's the objective? Very good. First, we'll say this UAP, education with fun, and then third one, no mere memorizing, right? And this should ultimately lead to 60 plus. Don't just focus on numbers, but this is what happens, you know. People forget everything. Just remember how much he has earned, how much is the wealth he has, how much property he has, or the rest all things doesn't matter. But this is what is the fate, anyways. And before I close, see, this is the sheet from your ICAI. Okay, wherein they are saying comprehension and knowledge. If you just observe corporate and other laws, could you see corporate and where is it? Yeah, other laws. So they'll ask application based questions and they'll ask comprehension and knowledge based question. This all, I should not use the word, but bullshit. They'll not follow this trend. Mostly they'll ask application based question, but you should know there is a document prepared by them. Okay, then they've explained also what is this. I have told you already. Okay, syllabus. What is the objective they have kept? To develop an understanding of the legal provisions. Develop understanding, okay, understanding, and acquire the ability to analyze and apply application. See, so they are saying not just understanding but also application. You don't know what is the objective they have kept and you're studying, will it help? No, sir. That's what's important. Okay, and mainly they are saying this for company law, corporate law, part 1. You see here, part 1. Okay, for part 1 this is the objective. Now what about part 2? Part 2, they say develop understanding for GCA, develop understanding for interpretation, develop basic understanding for FEMA. This is all again bluff. Arey boss, here also we should say not just understanding but application. Sir, how do you know? You see the questions, will understand. You see the examination papers, will understand. So they're cheating you again here. Top, they wrote well. They wrote the correct thing, that understanding, application, both we will test. Here they are writing something wrong because they are testing even application in these cases. So that's where what we will do is understanding and application, both we will focus on. Okay, as we said. And then how will they know that we have focused on it? Presentation, oral, written. Clear to you? Yes, sir. And did I tell you what is General Clauses Act about? Come on, 2 things, definitions and legal principle. FEMA about foreign exchange, LLP about LLP, Companies Act, companies. Interpretation is not a law, is a topic for interpretation, helping us to understand how to understand. then this is also the weightage. In 70 marks, again, if you ask how much will come from this topic, that topic, I'm not a fan of all this, because I've seen myself, ICI doesn't stick to this. Someone will say, sir, 15 to 20%, that means 70 marks into 20%, 14 marks weightage for LLP. I will prove you, if you want, that they have never asked for 14 marks. Either they have asked for 16 marks or they have asked for 12 marks. Question papers you see, you'll find. So let's not go by this, boss. If you want, we can see this anytime later, but let's not read only this way. Clear? Okay, sir. So we have understood this, sir. This anyways you have shown us, sir. Correct? This is the schedule which will follow. Isn't it? Correct or not? So see now, welcome note and syllabus discussion. How many hours did I wrote? All right. 1 hour. How many hours we have taken? 2+ hours or 2 hours, I think. Yeah, 2 or 2+ hours. So then here itself 1 hour has exceeded. That too intentionally I have done. I could have written 2. I know this take 2 hours, but intentionally I have written 1 to just to show you why I said this 133 can't be 133. 132, 140. Some deviation will be there, and it all depends on our discussion also. Clear? But daily we will keep a track, or topic by topic we'll keep a track, so that we know we are in control or not. If we are not in control, then we have to take some action, isn't it? Is it clear? Right. So any questions you have, please ask. Any questions you have, please ask. Else let's begin, but begin from next session. Obviously, now we'll not continue with our first topic, or we'll not start with basics of law. We'll be starting that. Come on, guys, in the next session, that is tomorrow. Is it clear? Yes. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.